It should be fine now. It's creepy. Alright, everybody. Well, I'm trying. I can't even pull up my own live stream, so it's gonna be a minute. I'm so done with YouTube. If anybody knows how I can make the same amount of money I do on YouTube, literally anywhere else, let me know, because I'm so done with this crap. I'm so done with YouTube. Alright, I think it's working. The amount of money I do on YouTube. Okay, it's working. Alright, so we're kind of headed toward, like, I had Guthrie, Texas in the GPS, which is like down there along 82. It goes between like Seymour and Lubbock. But now the southfield boundary, there's like some storms going up down by Henrietta toward Bowie, and then there's, which I really don't want to go toward Bowie because visibility starts to get a little crappy down there. But there's this one going up over Wichita Falls right now in front of us, so I figured, well, let's just go for this one and see what happens. I guess. This one's got a severe warning for 1-inch hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds, and it just went up, so I mean, we can see what happens with it, I guess. Casinos are kind of gross. Like, they're really dirty and shit.
I've never been to a casino.
It's not that great. It's just a bunch of like 35 to 45-year-old guys that think they're hot shit, but all they're doing is losing their money. Then they win $20 and they're like, oh, I'm so great.
Is that how you are when you won?
I didn't lose anything. I made $200 out of $10, and it wasn't even my $10. I gotta be careful. Last time I talked about casinos, somebody threw a freaking fit. I got a bunch of emails over that too. My kids are listening and you're talking about gambling. Oh my god. Maybe your kids should get off of freaking YouTube and go do something else. God damn.
There's a deer.
Yeah, there is.
Biggest pepperoni ever.
Why don't you tell everybody about your email
What email?
that you just got?
You mean my text message?
Yeah.
You can call them MILF. What can I say? Got you going.
really hope this storm does something because I don't want to drive all the way to freaking like Lubbock or something today because that's a long drive home. I really don't want to go down there. I mean, if we have to go down there, we'll go down there, but I really don't want to.
10-4, 1425.
There's a severe warning storm over there by Electra now too, which is to the west.
That's a spicy pepperoni.
Can I please have that piece of pizza? You haven't
Don't make a mess.
made it all freaking icky yet, have you?
No, don't make a mess.
Put it in the box. Thanks. Do you want a piece of the cheese stick?
No.
Yeah, somebody asked about that Love's back there. It's fine. It's clean. It's just, it's too small. Like, obviously, I think they just built it or something, but they're building all these Loves everywhere, but they're too small. They only have like 3 or 4 gas pumps, and there's like 2 parking stalls. Like, everybody goes to these places. I don't know why they're building them so small. They just get so cramped. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on with that. But it's like all the new ones they're building are tiny. What? Okay, so we gotta watch this one back by Electra because that one's not moving at all. And that sounds really easy to deal with. Let's see, Electra, Wichita Falls. 20 minutes. We could be on that thing in 20 minutes if we had to. We could have just went west out of Burke Burnett back there, but. Yeah, I'm telling you though, if these storms do anything, it would be great. It would really work out because we wouldn't have to go all the way down. I mean, like Guthrie's not bad. It's actually really pretty along Highway 82 there. I just don't. With it being kind of the last day out here for a few days, I just really don't want to go get sucked into. Because what's probably going to happen is we'll end up down by Abilene.
We passed that truck a long time ago.
Yep. And then Abilene to Oklahoma City is what, 6 hours? I mean, you're 6 hours just to get back to somewhere, to get back on the interstate, basically. I don't know, it doesn't look that great, honestly. I mean, there's going to be some storms, don't get me wrong, but if we can get storms over here where we don't have to go over there, then that makes us okay. Because I think we're all going to be about the same.
Time itself is going to be 13:15. Break.
Really probably should go for that one over there by Electra. I mean, it's not even moving. I mean, it just seems... I mean, we can mess around with this one, or we could just go to the one that's not even moving. think it's going to be about the same. These are just kind of like summertime storms.
Condition 4, 398, reporting 3 accidents, approximately 26 at Burkburnett Road and Puckett Road, 398 clear.
I think we'll go to that Electra one. I mean, this one's okay, but the farther east you go from Wichita Falls, like, the bigger pain in the ass everything is. I thought that was the car. Jesus Christ.
No. That was
Little
thunder.
back to McKinney Road.
What?
Whenever you're ready. First one for possession is going to be 0662. That's 0662. And the other one for failure to identify is going to be 0663. That's 0663.
Should be able to get that other one in sight here in like 10 minutes.
Engine 4. We're also getting reports that they hit a gas line. 2032 comes back to a David Ross out of our city. He shows to be clear current control stations. He does have a violent caution in RMS.
Go south and take 287. Yeah, I think there's a storm that's like southeast of Wichita Falls by Henrietta or whatever that is down there. That's probably the better one to be on. But, I mean, that's 30 minutes the other direction. You got to go through this one. But we've got this one up here that's basically not even moving. So it's like we might as well just do that. So we got to go down 287 and then we'll go west.
North of Electra, and is basically stationary. It has a 60-mile-an-hour wind gust and quarter-size sail. It's radar indicated. WX5 SPF. KI5AUR, light southeasterly direction to it, even though the radar is showing it fairly stationary. And then there's also a cell that's down in northern Archer County that is merging. Two cells have already merged together, and now they're merging towards the cell in Wichita Falls. So those all look like they're going to converge on each other about the Wichita County and Clay County line. Again, this cell is in Wichita Falls. It's producing quarter-size sail at this time. So stations that are out, you've got a place to go. AMD.
Somebody.
Go ahead.
I'm side sail. I don't know why it's here of all places, but.
Alright, I'm at the house, fired up. AUR? AUR, go ahead. I am at the stadium and I'm on the north side.
What? Yes, I do.
So K5SC, where was that wind? So the storm is over Wichita Falls proper, throwing 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. And I guess so is the other one that's over.
Alright, so I don't know why we were getting hail there of all places, but out of that pretty quick.
LF take control. ILF, go ahead. The Mike QTH on East 3rd and Patterson looking south towards Steve out there at the water park. It looks like I'm seeing maybe a little bit of a lowering. Can't tell if there's any rotation in it or not, but it does look like they're trying to build a little bit of a lowering there. No, I think Everything's just coming together right there in that area. Good look on it. Start making phone calls. I'm on
Alright, so I still think that storm to the southeast is probably the best one. Wichita Falls one looks pretty good too, but it's just kind of hard to ignore this one up here in Electra that's barely moving. I mean, we can always go back to these other ones. It's not a huge deal if we want to. It's just really hard to ignore that one. It's not doing anything. They did put the severe thunderstorm watch out. Up to 2-inch hail, 75-mile-per-hour winds, and it's basically all the way back there from like the New Mexico-Texas line all the way to almost all the way to Louisiana. So that entire middle part, I guess. Hopefully this one we're going to doesn't die. If it does, we can just go back to these other ones, but this would just be really easy. Probably should have went back north on that road back there, but we can go north on this one up here.
PIO right at the water park.
But they'll have to reissue that severe warning up there because that storm's starting to expand outside of the box, so we'll see if they do or not.
This made on the east side, or excuse me, the west side. This WX5SPS, National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm watch that is in effect until 10 o'clock tonight. The counties included Southwest Oklahoma, Cotton, Jackson, and Tillman, North Texas, Archer, Baylor, Clay, Ford, Hardeman, Knox, Wichita, and Wilmar. Again, severe thunderstorm watch till 10 o'clock. WX5SPS.
10-4, 1443.
Alright, we'll try going north here to this Electra storm. I think this is hopefully going to be a better one. Just, that Wichita Falls one, it's just going to sit over town for like the next 20 minutes.
Go ahead. I'm going to head up to the high school. If that works for you here in Owl Park. And I'll send you a tree. Got another cell that's coming back in out of Electra. Keep an eye on it. Main portion of the still north.
Registration expired November 20th.
KJ5 TVU. KJ5 TVU. TVU, go ahead. I'm only 1 mile north on 369
They're
on
baby
Town
ducks, aren't they?
Boulevard.
No, they're baby
Heading
pheasants.
south, but just north of the high school. We got quarter size hail dropping right now.
Grass fire in a market on the east side of the road heading northbound on 25.
There's some really pretty houses out here.
Haley Fire
Yeah.
Department, can you respond to Highway 25 north of Highway 287 on the east side of the road? There is a grass fire in a ditch. So we can just 642, we'll have to clear 1446.
Deck 5 SPS. National Weather Service has issued a special weather statement. This is going to be for a strong thunderstorm over impact portions of north central Arthur and south central Wichita County since 3 o'clock. The 245 is off the radar tracking a strong thunderstorm near Holiday. Movement is to the southeast at 10. Hazards are going to be wind gusts at 50 to 55 any size hail. This is WX5 SPS.
QSL, I have it.
I don't know. Let's see, shit. Well, we'll go north to this electrostorm, I guess, still. You guys, this all looks like kind of shit. I wonder if this storm's gonna go shit. We'll head toward it, but in a few minutes we might not. I don't know, we'll see what it looks like. I think the fact that it's not moving is kind of hurting it a little bit here. We'll see. If this goes to hell, we can get back on the Wichita Falls one. Might want to wait for it to move out of town first, but we could get back on it.
We are going to go onto the west side of the stadium. The cell that's directly over Wichita Falls is the bottom of it is too low with the trees, so we're going to look at the one that severe weather statement's out on.
I have to have a picture real quick, just in case nothing else happens. This might be the last thing to happen.
QSO, yeah, we'll be on the west side by the west gate. If we have to take cover, we can just back up.
Oh yeah, better take cover. Watch out for that rain.
EXM.
Engine 7, you can
We're
cancel the
here
station
from home, and I have 1 minute to go, 41 miles an hour from the rooftop. So 41 mile an hour.
Oh, this road sucks. showers and stuff coming up like right over us now. So this might just all fill in as one giant block. Yeah, this one's dying, surprisingly. Yep. Do you want it?
No. I have like 3 hanging out on the wall at home.
Well, this severe warning expires in 8 minutes. I doubt they reissue it. So we might be best to just kind of head back toward Wichita Falls, honestly, and then maybe try to get around these and get on the east side of them. They go down toward like Holiday. Wouldn't be that hard. They just put out the dumbest looking severe thunderstorm warning I've ever seen. I don't know what they're doing because they're warning like clear air.
PX5 SBS. National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning.
That's really weird.
Northern
Hold on a minute.
Archer and southern Wichita County, and this is until 3:45. At 2:52, severe thunderstorms are located along the line extending from near Wichita Falls 4 miles south of Halifax. Movement is to the southeast at 10. Hazards are going to be 70-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-size hail. This is all radar indicated. This is PX5 SBS.
So they warned like where there's no storm. This is really weird. So, but anyway, it says severe thunderstorms extending from Wichita Falls to south of Holiday, moving southeast at 10. I think they're trying to warn the stuff that's coming in from up here without issuing a box. I don't know. You guys can look at that. It's kind of weird looking.
You are, go ahead. I just received a wind gust of 44.5.
Today's going to be kind of messy, I think. That's okay.
USL 44.5.
Kind of expect that. Looks like we should have some decent lightning on these, though. Just make our way down the way we came. Kind of an annoyance right now. This is over town. Really gonna have to go down and around these, get in front of them. I just don't want to end up really anywhere east of Bowie, whatever you guys call it. But I just anywhere east of there, you start dealing with traffic, and it's just more city than it is anything else. Try to stay as far west as we can.
Locations impacted include Bellevue and Bluegrass. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. The National Weather Service in Norman has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northern Archer County in northern Texas, southern Wichita County in northern Texas until 3:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 2:52 p.m. Central Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along the line extending from near Wichita Falls to 4 miles south of Holiday, moving southeast at 10 miles an hour. Expected hazards include 70 miles an hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect considerable tree damage. Wind damage is also likely to mobile homes, roofs, and outbuildings. Locations impacted include Wichita Falls, Iowa Park, Holiday, Shepherd Air Force Base, Menkins, Lakeside City, Pleasant Valley, and Cashin. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. The National Weather Service in Norman has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Jefferson County in southern Oklahoma, southeastern Cotton County in southwestern Oklahoma, northern Texas, until 3:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time.
Probably go down there by like Windthorst.
2:54 p.m. Central Daylight Time. The thunderstorm was located 5 miles south of Hastings.
That gets us down and around to this thing. We can actually see something. I'm not really worried about the hail, so we can kind of just go through it. I don't think it's going to be a big deal. We'll just turn around, I guess.
Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Eureka, Petrolia, Myers, and Hastings. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 3 p.m. Central Daylight Time for west central Clay and southeastern Wichita counties. At 2:37 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located over northeastern Wichita Falls, moving southeast at 10 miles an hour. Hazard, 70 miles an hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Severe weather has been confirmed by train spotters. At 2:33 p.m. Central Daylight Time, quarter-size hail was reported near the intersection of Interstate 44 and U.S. Highway 287. Impact, hail damage to vehicles. Expect considerable tree damage. Wind damage is also likely to mobile homes, roofs, and outbuildings. Locations impacted include Wichita Falls, Dean, Shepherd Air Force Base, and Pleasant Valley. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building.
Alright, so we'll get back down to 287 and then just probably just drive through this, because it looks like any of the hail is going to be down there by Holiday. I mean, that's really going to be about it. I don't think there's going to be much for hail in this. It's going to be strong wind. And we should be able to see something once we get down there.
This is a radar indicating threat. Gusty winds could knock down trees and blow around unsecured objects. Minor damage to outdoor objects is possible. Locations impacted include Eureka, Hastings, and southeastern Eureka Lake. If outdoors, consider seeking shelter inside a building. The storm may intensify, so be certain to monitor NOAA weather radio, local radio stations, or available television stations for additional information and possible warnings from the National Weather Service. A strong thunderstorm will impact portions of northwestern Wichita and central Wilbarger.
Yeah.
10-4, now I have one right next towards the Bowman Fire Department. I think from talking
let me get turned around. It's pouring rain up here.
Seymour Highway and Clyde Morgan. I'm just calling in to advise that lightning struck down and possibly might start fires.
Jesus Christ, what a waste of time. Oh, help, I saw lightning. What a waste.
RP advised he's unsure if it's gonna start.
10-4.
Well, what a waste of time. Like, seriously. You call the cops because you saw lightning hit something. Like, you saw lightning in a field. How is that a police matter?
Better go arrest the strike.
What are they supposed to do?
Take the lightning to jail. Lock it up. Committed a crime.
Alright, well, we're on 287 now, so let's follow this into Wichita Falls. Like I said, I think that hail is going to be farther south now. The fact that this thing's turned into a giant blob should probably lower the hail risk anyway. Might be a little hail just to our south here, but I don't think we're looking at anything damaging for anybody here. Wind is going to be the main problem, but this should turn into kind of a line and start moving south here before too long. That's why I want to kind of get down and around this thing so we can get on the right spot for it.
Continue from south, and I didn't see anything, so I continue to the north a little bit. And from there, I'm coming back south again, 125. Maybe I'm mistaken.
There are a couple of storms going up out there by like Matador and Paducah. Nothing crazy though. I don't know. We got some doorknob just parked in the right lane here or what?
There you are.
Now they're just going really slow without their lights
Go ahead,
on.
there you are.
That's really dumb.
Hey, sir, you got a hell for it, about to come over the top of this thing and prepare for it. USL, thank you. KI5, there you are.
What's your fucking lights on? This is beyond fucking stupid. I'm sorry, but this idiot up here with a white car and no headlights on, are you shitting me? Get off the road. Like, you deserve to have your driver's license taken away. Idiot. There is absolutely no excuse for that. The blinding rain with no lights on and a white car. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, how do these people get driver's licenses?
Hello?
Go ahead.
Yeah, there's going to be an active fire right here.
This is dumping rain, though.
We just told them.
This thing's starting to build up again to our south. This is absolutely turning into a giant blob. Wichita Falls is probably going to get a flooding risk with this probably in an hour or so if this thing don't start moving. So I guess watch for that. Alright, once we get up here to 281 or whatever that is, we can go south, and that'll be a good option. And that'll put us out in front of all this. That's where we want to be, is in front of it. East of it, southeast of it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, there's a good little hill for that's about 3.25 radar indicated that this is south coming up your way. Right on Silver.
Roger, roger. Yeah, I was about to get under cover, and I just got about a 54 mile an hour wind.
54 minutes.
Alright, we're past the heaviest rain here. Alright, so we should be pretty much clear. We're going to get into some heavy rain again here as we drop south. We should be able to get out of it quick, but just got to get in front of this stuff before it's too late. Back off to the west, you know, the only thing of interest is that cell that's south of Amarillo, but that's 3.5 hours the wrong way. If I would have known that was going to happen, I would have just drove to Amarillo, but that's okay. These are kind of messy, as expected. This should be the south option here.
For PDC, the hair speaker.
Yeah, I'm not taking that exit. I don't know why it wants me to exit there. That doesn't make any sense.
You want to go as this, KD?
They still have this for 70 mile an hour wind.
It's now saying this is a control burn.
There's also one coming out of Waurika, Oklahoma, too, over the border by Highway 81.
Currently, the storms is pretty much right over Wichita County into western Clay County. Basically covers Wichita County, the city of Wichita Falls. It runs back out to around the Outlet Park down toward Holiday. It's pretty much right over Wichita County. 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 It's pretty much right over Wichita County areas back over towards Scotland. There's a couple of good helipores right now. One is just south, probably about 5 miles south of Albert Park, and another heliport that is about the same distance south of Holiday. All this is moving off to the east northeast to about 10 to 15. This could be a progress.
Alright, so let's go through Wichita Falls and hopefully get through most of this before the rain gets too bad, because everybody through here just stops on the brakes as soon as it rains, so. Like that. Well, it's just, I'm serious. Like, I think you should have to pass a driver's test like every 5 years to have a driver's license. Because of shit like that. Jesus Christ.
Start the water park very good.
Well, clearly he don't know how to drive. He's missing half his truck.
Yeah, I've got 2 training. Hey, you are doing good with DCH. And got Midoro. Do you have your training?
That's exactly why I want to get going down this road, because it's really bad through here when it rains. I don't know why.
I think he got called to somebody else, so it should be. I'm good. I was sending you good and he ended up having to go to work. Got me. And he had Tim.
But I don't know if there's going to be a lot to look at with these storms or not. There might be, but probably just kind of high-based and crappy, but I'm here for it.
I drove there, yeah. I don't see any lightning strikes starting fire.
Go ahead.
I'm still stuck at the store at 82 and 258, but I am on air.
About out of this mess of interchanges here. The water doesn't drain off of these either. Like, as soon as it starts raining really hard, it's kind of hard to get down the road. That's why I just want to get through here, and then we can figure it out. Alright, well, we made it through the part we needed to make it through. Now we just go south.
National Weather Service is issued a special weather statement. This will be for northwest of Wilburger County until 3:45. The 316 Delta radar is tracking strong thunderstorm 4 miles east of Odell, moving into the southeast for 5 miles an hour. Hazards to Dundee, wind gusts of up to 50.5 inches. Strong radar ready for WS5.
1311. There is that storm. There is that storm up there by Vernon, so we might want to keep that one in mind too if this all craps out. So I want the southern part of this is down by Archer City. It looks a little more organized, which we can get to. We just gotta, you know, make it through the rain without getting stuck in traffic. This works out really well because, oh shit, well there is a storm, god damn it, that storm over there by Paducah wants severe warn. And it looks halfway decent, god dang it. Well, we probably wouldn't have been there on time anyway. Well, we might have, we'd be getting close by now, but. We're just gonna have a mess of storms. Like if you looked at any of the model runs today, they were just showing basically just a huge mass of storms all over the place. That was the original plan to head over that way, but then this happened. It's like, why bother? It's, you know, there's already something here, so. Figure out which lane has the least water in it. I think it's actually the right lane. Yeah, we'll keep going south. That kind of almost like that Archer City part of this thing is trying to organize and kind of separate itself here from the blob. should start to see this thing in like 5 minutes or so. To get through the rain. If you go too much east of here, then it starts to, it's more urban and it's a little bit harder to get around. You're getting closer to Dallas and everything. There is a hell of a fucking fire up here, isn't there? Maybe not. Maybe that's dust.
Maybe that's where the lightning strikes.
Yeah, maybe that's where the old guy called the cops because of the lightning. Oh, that's cute.
Still the X5 is, National Weather Service.
Oh, everyone's jumping around.
I know. They all are.
It's typically southwest from
the babies
Jackson,
go?
north
They're
central
so
Tillman,
cute.
northwest of Wilbarger, central Baltimore County.
Yeah, something's definitely burning.
Route 24 to your main function located near Odell and is nearly safe.
Not going to be burning for long.
Grass fire at 4004 Highway 281 next to the livestock. Going to be 4004
Yeah.
or 281.
Oh yeah, now they're just watching it.
It's on fire. They can get away from it though, right? I think they can.
Yeah.
Engine 6, standby for
It's on the
alert
other side of the
now,
fence from
39 at 4911
But they're
Del
just
Rio
sitting there
Trail.
watching it.
Well, cows are stupid, so they will. They're dumb.
10-4. Down off 139 at 4911 at Del Rio Trail, north of Berkeley Heights, out Spear Street,
I don't even think
398 clear.
anything. I mean, you guys probably can't even see it on this camera. There's like barely anything burning. Barely. It's pretty much.
That one's gonna go investigate.
It's pretty much rained out at this point. I think that little bit of rain just killed the fire. Why stop? Because I can, dude. That's why. Jesus Christ. What is with the chat this week? Have you guys noticed, like, just everything like this
Because it's
week?
hot as hell out, so all the trolls are out.
441.
I've got a temporary traffic hazard at the intersection of FM 367 and FM 369 South. The traffic light at this location is completely out, and multiple cars are trying to go through the intersection.
They can do that.
33, 10-4.
They can do that. They're not allowed. It's not like they have to stop using the intersection.
41, 10-4.
Chris, I don't come out with him a lot because he doesn't let me out of the basement too often. It's once in a great while, if he will.
Alright, well, that fire is going to be out in about 30 seconds with this rain, so.
Yeah, she keeps him down in their basement too sometimes.
The LP is advising that it is possibly starting a fire in the tree behind 4913 at Del Rio. We can see some people.
two-way stop intersection. The blinking red light really doesn't matter. Anything, you can get what you want today.
And like,
Alright, we're like 2.5 minutes from getting out of this rain, I think.
Where's the kiddo? I left her at home by herself with the cats and the chickens. So I don't know who's watching him. The storm kind of southeast of this one that's like almost moving southwest. But we're about out of the rain here.
the National Weather Service in Norman has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for portions of southeastern Lake Erie. Locations include Joy at 328 Limestone, moving 6 miles southeast of Myers, moving south at 50 miles per hour. With scenes, hazards include 60 miles per hour wind gusts and 75 hail. Authority National Weather Service in Norman, 1528.
Priority 1.
And they're going to that field fire.
That's not even on fire. Well, this thing might be kind of interesting here. Some more cows.
It's a lot of them.
So we'll probably just keep going down to win the worst. It's only 5 minutes down the road.
At least we have a cloud to look at right there.
What?
At least we have a cloud to look at right there. So we'll go down to Windthorst and then go west toward Archer City instead of taking this back road because it's raining and shit.
Eastern Crosby and southern Motley counties. We're at another storm located 8 miles north of Boston, or 9 miles south of Matador, moving south at 15 miles per hour. Hazards include 60 miles per hour wind gusts and 45
Maybe.
authority national weather service level.
All cows are.
Gone all the way down to Fuller, down that way, and I haven't located anything. I'll turn around and see if I can try to find it again.
10-4.
718, 705. Go ahead. I'm gonna tell you one just came out of Wichita, heading south, I think near the Lake Creek Road. I haven't seen anything yet. Got 2-4, I'm right here at the half house. Archer, did they say they were gonna be on the east or west side?
This is not bad.
Okay.
This thing's starting to have some decent structure to it back there, so might have made the right call here, I think. As long as it hangs in there, you know, if it craps out right away, which it might, then I don't know how I feel, but if it can hold on for a little bit here, it might be a really pretty storm.
Raining hard enough now that there was a warning probably put it out, so I didn't see any smoke.
It's because the cows put it out
Where I have it here.
out there.
Slow rolling out here right now, dude. Looking on both sides.
It's
Yeah.
The line of storm really become almost stationary. Still almost in the same place across western plate and covers pretty much Wichita County. It goes out to Iowa Park down to south of Hampton and back over to Scotland. With some individual cells, there's one that's trying to go north of Australia, one to the northwest of Pennsylvania, and then there's another one out to the east side of Alexa. All this is almost stationary. The hill forest that we're in is slowly coming down.
Okay, the roof camera died. Give it just a second, guys. Let's reboot. Up here, I think, and take a look.
We should move out here, get a bunch of land, get some cows. Then you won't have to go far when you have to go to storm chase.
Yeah, I've gone all the way from the Bell Barn and we're at the back end. I haven't seen anything. Yeah, I bet they're ready to put it out. We'll probably go to Bell Barn first.
709.
Good.
Jeebus.
I had somebody call me from Archer Fire. They're saying that there's looks like a lot of smoke between Archer and McGargle on 210. Can you head that direction and just see if you can see anything?
10-4. I just went through there just a little bit ago. I didn't see anything then. I know there's a lot of low-hanging clouds right here.
10-4. Yeah, the only reason I even said anything is because of who called it in.
Yeah, 10-4. There's also a bunch of dust being blown around over here.
It sounded like he growled it.
Well, if you want to get out for a picture or something, this might be the one and only time to do it.
Good.
But you gotta wait for that dust for a minute, though.
Yeah.
Hey, you're far out.
There's a little cactus right there.
Huh?
There's a little cactus right
Here,
there.
take your octopus. Do something. with it.
Yeah, I'm just here, just north of Compromise.
This thing's trying to organize, but we just don't have the right components. But it's trying. Hold on. What? What? Oh. Let me see your phone because I'm doing something with mine. Decent looking storm. Oh, the lightning in there. That was cool. I wish I would have got that on camera. Where are we? Archer City? Lots of inflow going into this. It's warm too. All right, I got that crap posted. You guys still see that? Yeah, you still got it in frame. Let me see here. Probably want to get moving. Where's Oct? Oh, you got it? Okay. All right. Well, we'll get moving, guys, so we can stay with this. Otherwise, we're going to lose it. It looks halfway decent.
It's on the very stationary. Wind gusts in this are going to be 50 to 55 and half inch hail. This is all radar indicated. It's at 5 is good. USL KJ5 NYQ.
All right, well, we'll go South and west. I don't think I have that rooftop camera clicked into its mount. Hang on, it's moving around a little bit. Alright, that'll be back in a minute.
Your door's not closed.
Nope, it's definitely not.
Attention, Archer Fire. You are needed at 18857 State Highway 79 South for a grass fire. There is a structure in danger. It's going to be 18857 State Highway 79 South for a grass fire. There is a structure in danger.
It's probably not.
For a pickup stuck in high water, vehicle not starting, be advised, going to be in a Dodge Ram 1500 colors burgundy. Attention all for fire department. Please respond to Valley and Texoa for a vehicle stuck in high water. Be advised, vehicle will not turn on. Is in a Dodge Ram 1500 color burgundy. So became Genesis 14 for clear 1546.
I'm waiting on the roof camera to reboot. Maybe when I went up there, I might accidentally turn it off.
Somebody at the apartment.
Those are some bright lights.
Go ahead.
I just came back down 25 past 210 into Archer. There's a lot of dirt and blood across the street over down here this way. But I just got you
Alright, signal might suck for a minute. I'm just going to reboot the internet and the camera at once. Should come back in just a minute. You're not really missing much. Alright, well, we'll just keep going west here toward Archer City. It should only take about 5 minutes to get over there. It is pretty out here, though. I mean, I think this might be the first time I've been out here this year. But there might have been one other time. But the last time that I would have been out here was last October, which is really weird. What?
It says a nice lightning.
Oh, this is something about a ladybug.
No.
Good.
I want to find another snake.
Yeah.
That's what Lily should be for Halloween.
Yeah. I should just pick up this. We should just find a snake and take it with us. Drive around with it.
She wants a snake.
Yeah, I just don't want to take care of it. So
I don't
no.
either. She wants a turtle too.
Don't want to take care of that either.
You don't take care of what we got anyway.
I'm gonna reboot that roof camera. I think I accidentally turned it off when I was up there. Because if I don't do it now, we're gonna be in the rain, and I'm not really gonna want to do it.
Good.
I'm in the area. Do we have a better location by chance? They're ready for it. Don't go south of 367. Goes north.
Attention KMA Fire Department. Be advised of a possible grass fire over 367.
I don't know, that thing might just be shot.
2384.
If it is, whatever. I mean,
Attention KMA Fire Department.
It's
Be
old,
advised
it's
of a
due to
possible grass fire
crap
over
out.
367 and 2384.
We'll give it time. Maybe it'll figure itself out. If not, it'll just get replaced.
Attention, clear, clear,
Mine
clear.
is north, it's over the city of Shaw Falls and down in Archer County.
That thing's due to die, honestly. It's been a year and a half up there in the elements, and it's not like it's waterproof or anything, so
Starting to come down. There's still multiple hail cores, but they are coming down.
if it lasts a year and a half, it's fine.
One cell is up to the northwest side of Third. It's also got a little hail core in it. One to the south, just southwest on the left. Then there's another line of storm from Quincy out around the Davidson, Vernon.
Have you located anything yet?
This is got some warnings on
Negative.
it. This is
I don't mean anything. Any smoke from here.
I think it's really going to affect us in here. Once we get towards the line of storm,
141, I'm going to try to call the Army back and get him a notation.
Thank you.
Investigating units advised, Wichita County Dispatch will be calling the Army back to get further information of where they see the possible grass fire at.
It's a lot of hay they got stacked up right there.
We might want to stop here. This is kind of pretty.
Still kicking up dust.
Quick stop. Quick turn. Latin.
Try this camera one more time, but I think it's just shot. Whatever. It's like $400. Could be a lot worse. I'll just leave it off for a minute. Maybe I'll just try leaving it off. Turning it on. Leave it off and then turn it on when we leave. This is pretty, guys. I gotta get down here past this sign. This inflow is warm. So, I don't know. I mean, it's trying to make this little wall cloud thing here with the pretty blue. Those damn signs in the way. There we go. Now we got a good shot. There's a lot of dust getting sucked into that too. Alright, I got some pictures. I should have been time-lapsing this. I'm such an idiot. What was I thinking? Dumbass. That is incredible. This beats yesterday. Oh, she's in the car already. She's done with this wind. What? Did you say something? Oh. Oh. What do you guys think of that? Based wall cloud, I guess you could call that. I don't know. Really nice structure in there, though. It's really blue off to the right. Oh, we'll probably need to move. Oh, yeah?
I am in QSL.
Let me turn this roof camera back on. Maybe it's being powered off. No, it's just shot, guys. It's just broke. That's okay. We'll get a new one. Just don't have time to deal with it right now. That's not something we can deal with right now. We'll have to deal with it later. And I missed that one. Probably the storm of the day. Alright, I think we're going to want to turn around and go back to Windthorst. We're not going to make this thing. We're just going to be stuck in the rain and the hail. So let's go back to 281 because this thing's moving fast enough that we can just get it on 281 without having to deal with this because we won't be able to see anything in here. So as soon as I get as soon as I get decent signal, I'll try cutting power to everything one more time instead of the camera come back. We got to get back up here where we had decent cell signal, so I have to drop the Wi-Fi and all that. So just hang tight. We're gonna get a better view of this thing. Give me just a minute. This might be one of the best ones. I mean, it's pretty low this year, but still. Just a few minutes, we'll have enough cell signal here that we can kill the power to all that for a second because it's just not turning on. It just needs a power cut, but I don't know, we might just have to replace that camera. See if we can limp it along one more day. As soon as we get closer to town, we'll have signal and we can do that. Yeah, I'd probably put this in like the top 15 of the year. Same with yesterday.
They should be at the very top of the list since I went here.
Right.
But I'm gonna go south. GM4. Archer 14, seeing cross shape. This fire ain't gonna be very big. Get it out quickly. Joe, would you see where they told another one at 210, 422?
Alright, we're starting to get signal back, so it might struggle for a second because I'm going to turn all the power off to everything.
That way too.
So it might suck for like a minute or two.
We're gonna go ahead and turn around and go to Phil.
Alright, we'll give that a minute to reboot everything. Maybe that'll do it. Won't know for a few minutes, but we'll be turning south, so we'll have a better view anyway here out the front shortly. But I guess we made the right decision staying on these, because the ones off to the west, they look okay, but I don't know, they might look something like this, but at least we didn't have to drive 3 more hours to see the same thing that we'd probably see out here.
It's a cute little general store.
Yeah.
They got some German sausage.
I don't even know what that is.
A sausage from Germany, I guess.
We'll go south because we got this other one coming up toward us now too.
That barbecue place is really good.
It's gonna be 489. Andy hit you.
Go a little farther south and we'll pick which one of these we want to watch. Another mile or two. I just reissued this severe warning, mainly just to continue it because it's kind of moving out of the warning box. I don't think they changed anything.
41 to 33. Good. Okay, to get you down that way. That's what they're looking for right now. It's gonna be on the across from the houses in the field over here.
Someone said that Daniel made it home safely. So you should be getting a call soon.
This kind of reminds me of that blue supercell we had over there by, I don't remember where it was. Somewhere south, like in the southeastern panhandle last year, last July, or no, last May. Obviously not as nice looking, but the same color.
Remember when you had that like lime green? Like the whole sky was like lime green.
Sure.
I think it was like in the Dakotas or something. It was a few years ago.
What about it?
I'm asking if you remember.
I don't know why.
Because that was pretty cool.
Oh, okay. Well, you could have just said that. A lot of lightning with this.
It was like black, green.
What? What?
My mom's having issues with the chickens.
All she has to do is take a goddamn cup, put it in the bag, put food in it. It's not that hard. I don't understand what the confusion is.
I know what 3 it is too because they don't go in for me either. They'll show up
Now, goddamn power lines are running for me, though. Fuck.
Yeah, I think y'all guys can head back to the station too. It's raining so hard out here. We got heavy rain and hail. I think it's probably gonna be put out. We're gonna ease out here.
Just don't really have anywhere to stop and take a picture here. Too many power lines. If it wasn't about to rain a bunch, there probably would be a grass fire problem out here, but anything that does start with this lightning is going to be out quicker than it started, so.
Have another fire at 1703 Palmer Road. It's going to be an oil rail fire. It's north of this address, Park 3105. 3710 here. Keep the road for me again. Palmer Road?
Turn around and take this road that went south right here.
Have another fire.
Actually, hang on. No.
Yeah, well, where's this located at?
1703 Palmer Road.
Take this road south, because it's going to start dumping rain here in a second or two.
Yeah, your fuel will take me off the list. I have to be mobile back to Iowa Park at this time.
That's the damn road, isn't it?
Yep.
Alright, good. I'll show you clear from the next.
Looks just like a wind farm road. I'm not going to take that one. We'll take a different one. That just looks like something that goes into a wind farm. I have a feeling that doesn't go all the way through. There's your cows.
I would pet them and give them the boots.
Across the street's going to be Muller Road.
Yeah, we're
Yeah, we'll go back south up here. I mean, it seems like these storms really aren't moving very fast, which makes it a little bit easier for us.
what's your time?
I'm on 369 and Wrangler's Retreat.
Yeah.
up on the stop sign, so without the roof camera, I can't really do much. But this is how we used to do things many years ago. It was good enough then, so we can deal with it for one day. I don't know, that thing might just turn back on too, because it did this yesterday where it died. I thought it was done, and then it just came back on and started working again, so.
Is it near a structure?
Negative, it's going to be north of this address.
10-4. Thank you.
We're only like 30 minutes south of where we started today, and we started like 2 hours ago, so we've only moved like 30 miles. I mean, these things just aren't moving much. So I wouldn't be surprised if there is a flooding risk with them. Because everything floods in Texas. Maybe not so much in this part, but the farther west you go, it definitely does.
South of Andy Canyon on 368, and he's definitely going to need at least one heavy wrecker to get him out, maybe two.
Also 2950, no guard crew.
Road that splits off up here, we'll take that. This thing's about to merge with this other little shower that's moving southwest. This thing's got to turn into a huge mess. In the frickin' trees. God damn it. This is where you start getting into these like bushes that are just tall enough to be in your way. might get a clearing here. Kind of. Yeah, a little bit. Damn it. Go back just a minute. Frustrating. If I had that fucking camera, god dang it.
It's gonna be sit on the roof.
No, it's just really irritating is all. When this stuff doesn't work.
So we're in here in the former road area in 210 and heavy rain. We believe the fire's out. We're gonna head back to town.
Here comes every car in this damn state too. Come on. I don't know where everybody came from. Well, it's about as good as I can get you guys. Sorry. I fix it when I get home. I'm gonna get out here for a minute though, I guess. This might be the last chance with this one. Because this thing's gonna merge and just be an absolute mess really fast. Stupid camera. You know, let me try rebooting that one more time up here. It's like it doesn't want a power cycle. It turns off, but then it starts to turn back on. It's like it's not fully turning off. What? You want to go over there? I was hoping for another snake. I don't see no snakes. Lightning died too. What the hell? Are you looking for snakes or something?
Yeah.
It's no snakes. Well, I mean, this kind of looks like crap now. We could probably go back. I mean, I don't really want to follow this all the way to Mexico here. This doesn't look as good as it did. Not that it looks bad, it's just not what it was. There's some stuff that's north of Wichita. What do you want to do? Do you want to stay with this, or do you want to start going home and see if we can get the crap that's north of it that's probably not that great? What, do you care? Or?
I don't care.
Okay, well, let's just go that way, because I don't think this is going to get any better.
Okay.
I think it's kind of, that was it. I think that was kind of it, honestly. So I think there's a couple little storms that are north of Wichita Falls that might be the best option at this point. Oh, this thing's loose again. So I think our best bet might be to just go north, because this stuff's just turning. This thing's just turning into a mess. But there are these kind of little ones that are north of Wichita Falls. You might be able to get something off of those. Because if we keep going south with this, we're going to end up down there in like Graham or Jacksboro or something, which is okay, but might see some flooded like arroyos or something on the way, so this might be interesting. I don't know.
It might be across the river.
Figure out, let's see. Alright, so we're not done. Just think that this one's about done, so we'll see if we can get those ones to the north. They lowered the severe warning down to like nickel-size hail and 60 mile an hour wind. Got that. Just make sure you had that. Well, I mean, so far, I mean, for not being much of anything today, this has worked out pretty well for us, so we'll go up the road and see what else we can find. So we might run into some flooding up here. I mean, this part of Texas does flood, but you get west of Abilene and everything floods. So we're not quite out in the right spot for that, but you never know. We'll see. So we'll go back up toward Wichita Falls, and those ones that are north of there look like they're intensifying a little bit. So it's not over yet. Got a couple of options.
softball size hail. It's down to dime. It's going down there.
Damn dog.
Apartment A.
Can you provide a better location of this fire, Charlie?
10-4, stand by.
So there's severe thunderstorm warnings all the way back toward Lubbock, and that was originally where I was going to go, but I'm kind of glad we didn't go over there because I actually think this might have been the better storm of the day here, so that actually worked out kind of in our favor.
To dispatch.
Which is really nice because I like Texas a lot, but when it's the last day, it's really hard to drive 7 more hours toward Mexico just to turn back around. I mean, I'll do it. It's not that big of a deal. It's just, if nothing at all happens, it really sucks. Look at that. It's like an ice cream sandwich cow. Did you see it?
I did.
Like an Oreo.
I bet its name is Oreo.
Thanks, Sarah. It probably doesn't have a name. It's just a milk cow. When I say last day, I don't mean like last day for the year, just last day for right now. I mean, there's not going to be anything. God damn, stop talking so much. There's not going to be anything tomorrow or the next day. I mean, there might be. I think on Tuesday there's a risk in South Dakota, but I'm not really interested in that. Honestly, I'm not going to go for that. I have so much crap at the office that needs to get done. I mean, I have a whole other car in my garage that's not even touched yet. Like, I need to get something done, but after that we might be back in West Nebraska maybe Friday, I think it looked like. So I mean, there's stuff coming, I just don't know exactly where or exactly what. But there's plenty more on the way. It's not like it's gonna be dead or anything. I'm glad we came out for this though, because these ended up being 2 decent days. Neither of them look like they would be much, but they actually ended up being pretty, definitely worth it. We're not quite done yet.
Maybe I'll take another week off in August.
Yeah, if there's anything to...
Just started taking a week off every month.
Good. Let's take a detour out 25 to the left here because it's just been dumping rain. There might be some flooding. And I've yet to see, I've yet to get our flooding picture of the year. Usually in April in West Texas, there's some sort of an interesting flood, and it's usually pretty. You got...
Is that full? Is that how you say it?
I don't know. But we might come across something. We can take 25 to Archer City and then north. It's probably only going to take an extra like 5 minutes. Let's see what Google Maps. Yeah, it puts it as an extra 2 minutes. I don't know why this guy's apparently going to the cemetery or park or something. I don't know. So we were out this road once.
Those cows blended with the grass. I like that color of cows.
An early day though. It's not even 5 o'clock yet. I mean, we could stay on these, but you'll end up in Abilene at 9 o'clock tonight, which is okay. I mean, I like Abilene, but then you're also in Abilene at 9 o'clock, and then you're kind of stuck there because there's nowhere between there and Wichita Falls to stop. So it's either you drive like 4 hours up to Wichita Falls, or you just stay in Abilene, and then it's a 2-day drive home the next day, and I really don't want to do that. Because Abilene back to Wisconsin, I've done it in a day, but it really sucks because it's like 17 hours. It's been absolutely terrible. See any flood warnings though, so maybe it hasn't really rained enough to be a problem yet. But it was pretty dry out here, so it might not flood anywhere. But 2 years ago in April, it was somewhere outside of Fort Stockton. I think it was by, is it Marathon or whatever the name of the town is, or not Ozona, but something else out there. But I was going back up to Midland, and there was like 4 feet of water across the road. And the sun was behind it. It was really pretty. It made for a really cool picture.
Did you get the picture?
Huh?
Did you get the picture?
Yeah. Usually every year there's a really, like a flood that's really kind of pretty or kind of cool looking out there. But we haven't been to West Texas for squat this year, and I haven't been in East New Mexico either. That's about to flood. But I don't know. It's kind of disappointing really, but oh well. That's not normal. Usually you spend a lot of time out there at the end of April, beginning of May. That might change toward the end of the month though, because I've had some Julys and Augusts where you're out west and southwest quite a bit. think I only stayed in San Angelo once this year, which is really out of the normal. Stay there a lot usually. Good thing we didn't go to western Nebraska or northeast Colorado yesterday, because we could have made it down here, but we would have had to leave at like 7 in the morning.
You were not down then. That's when I ordered DoorDash.
Oh.
I woke up at 5:30. Yeah, like that. And I got really hungry.
Yeah, we do got one for this around the Boston community.
Yeah, I was in Fort Stockton, I think, twice is all. Maybe only one. I don't know, which is weird. Last October, at the end of the year in 2025, I was out there in October for a hailstorm. Oh, maybe here's our flood. Or a wind farm thing going down the road, one of the two. But it's out there in October. That was not super great, but it was nice to be out there. And then at least one time this year, maybe two. But usually we're out there a ton. Just really weird. It's been the year of the Midwest. Oh no, it's just a frickin' wide load. Wind farm thing going down the road or whatever. Giant windmill blade or whatever. Oh, nope, it's just a big trailer with nothing on it except like one generator looking thing. Okay, well that's kind of a waste. Never mind then. Yeah, that hailstorm last year, I was parked at the Loves and I didn't even know it was gonna be a thing, and I went inside and I came out and it was just dumping hail, and I was lucky I parked the truck under the gas canopy because there was some big hail in there. I had no idea it was gonna hail. Like, it didn't look like it was gonna be anything, and I went inside to go to the bathroom and I came back out and it was doing that. So I got really fortunate that I parked it at the gas pump. So I didn't intend on that. But yeah, that was kind of, I don't want to say a waste, but I think I drove from home all the way out there for that, if I remember right. And then the next day was something over by like San Antonio, but it was really crappy. And like, I think that was the entire trip, was that and then the next day, and neither of those days were really good. And it's really crappy when you drive from Wisconsin to Fort Stockton to San Antonio. Nothing happens and then you go back home. Like, that kind of sucks, but it happens. But it wasn't a total wash because that hailstorm was kind of neat. I mean, there was a ton of hail in the parking lot. I mean, there was like 5-6 inches of hail. Yeah, we weren't even in the biggest hail where I was either, and I didn't really want to go find it. Alright, so we're in Archer City. We'll go north. Some guy riding a motorcycle. He's about to hate his life. I haven't been through here for a couple of years. It's kind of a cute little, like, downtown area, but...
Remember that one place that had, like, all the decorations that we wanted?
Yeah, and we would have went through it today if we would have kept going where we were going to go. But yeah, I know where that is. I like the Fort Stockton to Midland area. There's a lot of people that talk about what a shithole that area is, but I don't think so. I know a lot of people that live there don't like it, but I don't live there, so maybe that's why. But I think I like it out there, especially when you go over toward like you go farther west, or you go a little bit northwest up by like Carlsbad and stuff, like that whole area. I think it's kind of cool. It's pretty out there, especially when you go down toward like Sanderson and stuff. I don't think it's like gross or anything. There's a lot of people that come in the chat, they're like, oh, it's such a dump, but I don't think it is. A lot of people say that about Midland too, and I know Midland's a little bit, I don't know what word to use. It's just a little bit kind of different. I don't know. I mean, but it's not like gross or run down or anything. I mean, it's just a lot of oil field traffic is all. Like, I like staying in Midland. I've never had a problem there. Same with Fort Stockton. I usually don't stay there because it's usually one day at a time. But there was 2025 we were in Fort Stockton for like 5 days straight. They've just got one giant severe thunderstorm warning out for this whole thing now. This whole part of Texas has a severe thunderstorm warning now. I don't know, that was worth the drive though.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Really trying to stay out of like the northern plains this year. Like I mentioned with that South Dakota risk, I just don't like anything north of I-80 doesn't really interest me that much. I mean, I'll go, but if there's somewhere else to go, I'll go somewhere else. Yeah, we'll go out for snow. Just didn't a lot last winter. There really wasn't much. Usually you end up in like western New York like 5 or 6 times, but I think there was one big snowstorm in western New York last year, but it ended up, at least from what I saw, it wasn't even really that big. Normally there's several. But I didn't go for it because it didn't look that good. But we didn't have anything on the plains either, because usually there's like a snowstorm in Kansas or Colorado or something. We didn't have that. We had that ice storm in Mississippi, which had the winter storm in Oklahoma the day before. That was kind of cool, but that was about it. It also didn't really have any severe weather either. That was just a really strange winter. It just wasn't very active for anything, snow or severe, or hurricanes. Like really last year kind of shut off in July. There was a tornado it was the very end of, it was like maybe July 2nd, 3rd, 5th, something like that, last year in South Dakota, and after that it was dead. So I've seen like 0 flooding, which is kind of surprising. So usually you're guaranteed a small flash flood out here somewhere. God, I hate these things.
They take so long.
Wow.
Oh no, not the cone. There's
What?
a cone down there.
Oh, really?
In the puddle.
Yeah, this entire line of storms is just going to turn into a flooding rainstorm, honestly, at this point. It's not. It's all kind of disorganized now. This whole event happened like 2 hours earlier than it was supposed to. There is actually the storm to be on. The storm of the day probably is that one that's west of Lubbock. I kind of wish we had gone out there because we'd be on that. But that Littlefield storm, that's probably the one to be on. That's probably got a dust storm on it. It's got a huge outflow boundary in front of it. There's probably a crazy dust storm on it. Like, if I could have picked one place to be knowing this, I probably would have went out there. We could have made it, but
We should have gone to Alaska because they had a tornado.
I don't want to go to Alaska.
I'm gonna go to Alaska.
I originally thought about going out there, and we would have been there, but I didn't think that was the right place to go.
We can go to Alaska to see the northern lights. Yeah. It's gonna happen. We're in the building.
Yeah, the HRRR model didn't really have any of this stuff until about like 6 o'clock tonight, so The fact that it's kind of through here already is surprising, but Wichita Falls might have some minor flooding. We'll check that out too, I guess. I mean, I honestly expected to be ending the day in like Abilene at frickin' 10 o'clock tonight. And then it was going to be a question of, did I want to drive 4 hours back to Wichita Falls or something, or just stay there? But like I said, if you stay there, then it's 2 days drive home. Almost didn't come out for today. Didn't really care either way, but it's a good thing we did, because this was better than yesterday. Which is why you can't really go off the SPC forecasts when you're doing this, because you know, you can have these little marginal risk days that pay off better than the enhanced risk days. So behind all this stuff, it's pretty much clear. I don't think there's going to be anything that develops behind this. I think this was all it. We got lucky that we ended up on that one. So it was probably the only one that looked as nice as it did. I bet the other ones really didn't. Alright, so we're just about back into Wichita Falls. We'll see if there's any flooding in town, I guess. Sometimes there is. I don't know if it really rained enough here for that. Might have, might not have. So I'll just let Google Maps figure it out, because I don't ever come into town this way. I don't ever go down this way, or at least through here. I mean, I really don't remember the last time that we went like southwest out of Wichita Falls. It's been a while. Certainly not this year. I think 2 years ago, though, we were out here quite a bit. Might have been that Clovis year, where we were in Clovis like every second day for the whole month of May. I don't know, I can't keep them straight. But there was a year that we had a lot of like Central Texas. But this is about as far east as I really want to ever go, because you start going closer to the Dallas area. Speed limits and 2-lane roads and trees. I will, but I'd rather not. That's kind of why I was wanting to go farther west today, but we didn't need to. I think it was back in like 2019 or 2020. I was down here a lot. I think that's actually when it was. I think that was the COVID year when I was down here a lot. I like it out here. You just have to be a little bit careful that you don't get stuck between here and Abilene, because, like I said, there's really just nowhere to for hotels, which is fine. I mean, you can drive, but when it's 11 o'clock at night and you get caught up in 12 flash flood warnings down by Abilene and you want to get north the next day, it makes it almost impossible to get up the road. Because, like, I've had it a couple of times. I think it was in 2024, where trying to make my way back up to Wichita Falls, like I had to stop and wait for like an hour for a flood to go down across the road. Like, there was just no other way to go that wasn't flooded. You just had to sit there and wait for it. It's not a big deal during the day, but at night it kind of sucks, because you either have like Abilene or something along 20, or you have to go all the way to Wichita Falls up here. And that drive takes a lot longer than you think it would. Bob's. I haven't run into Bob at all this year. But this hasn't been a Texas year, that's for sure. Definitely not a Texas year. I mean, like I was saying earlier, I've only been to West Texas a couple of times. Which sucks, because I like it out there. It's one of my favorite places to spend time. Gas is also usually cheaper here too. Like, logistics are just cheaper here. Like, the hotels are cheaper, gas is cheaper. Like, it's a lot cheaper to do this. And, like, you know, you might be 50 cents a gallon cheaper down here at any given time, and that might not sound like a lot here and there, but if you're getting 2 tanks of gas a day, that starts to add up, and the hotels are usually $30 to $40 cheaper. So if you're spending a week or two here, it adds up quite a bit. Yeah, it was Holly, I think. I think there was I think I ran into you in 2025 though too, didn't I? I think I ran into you last year, but maybe not. I might not have, because I don't remember. Yeah, you might be right.
Go ahead.
It might have been 2024.
They had the tank out right now, and they're cooling it down, so there'll be no while cooling down the tank.
Yeah, you probably are right, actually. 2025 was kind of weird too, how it was so busy and then it got so quiet. I don't remember that year very well. 2024 was a good year though. I remember being all over the place, and that Holly storm, that was a good one. Both of those tornadoes were good ones too. I think I gotta go this way. That was one of the last like really nice looking tornadoes that I've seen too. Because I haven't had like a really nice looking one this year. I mean, we had the Enid one, but that was half in the rain. We had that one in Nebraska. That was cool for 30 seconds. I mean, I don't really count that. I mean, it was great. It looked amazing for 30 seconds. You know, who cares? We had the Wellfleet one in Nebraska last year, but I mean, really, there's only been like 5 or 6 like really memorable ones in the past 2 years. You get a lot of people that come out here and they're like, oh, I've seen like 85 tornadoes. And it's like, that's cool. You know, they lasted for 6 seconds in a field. Who cares? But if you talk about like actual like memorable tornadoes that were really interesting looking, I would say that, and you know, I do this every month out of the year. You know, I'm doing 100 to 125,000 miles a year, and I've only had like 6 in the past like 2 years. So I mean, that tells you something. Like, it's not. A lot of people make this seem like this is easy, but it's definitely not. It's just, I think that's how people get their attention and their views, is by kind of bragging about stuff that doesn't exist. And it's like Roger Hill said earlier this year, and a lot of you guys probably heard it when he said we had the dust storm and there was the dust, and he said, oh, there's probably some YouTube kid that's going to call that in as like a violent wedge because there's a cloud over top of the dust. And I thought that was kind of funny. So if you call everything a tornado, then, you know, you could say you've seen a million of them. But that Hawley tornado was probably, you know, in the past 2 years, I think of like we had the Hawley and the Anson one. I consider those like the same thing. But then we had the Wellfleet tornado. There was that one in Lincoln. There were a couple of other ones. I don't really count Yuma because that was 2023. But if you want to count it, that's 7. But it's really few and far between. It's really unusual to actually see a really pretty nice looking memorable tornado more than once or twice a year, even if you like make it your job to do it. I mean, I don't even really care about the tornadoes anymore. I mean, I do, like, if there is one, I want to see it, but the stuff like the storm today, I mean, that was worth it. I mean, I certainly would not have drove across the country if I wasn't already here for it, but like, to me, that was, you know, we did it. You know, mission accomplished. A lot of really cool stuff out here to see that's more than the tornadoes. Because if you come out here just looking for nothing but the tornadoes, it's going to get really, really boring and really frustrating. And the Yuma tornado was a good one. That was a really good one. Tornadoes. I mean, there was actually 2 of them. Actually, there were technically, I think there was 3. One of them didn't get surveyed, and I think the only reason it didn't get surveyed is because there was no damage indicator, and there was just no good way for them to really go back and figure out exactly where it was, because it was just like a really large, like, circulation on the ground that was barely a tornado, but it was definitely there. But they didn't survey that, and I don't blame them, because I don't really know what they would have surveyed. I mean, they could go back and look at video, but I mean, that's not. But there were 2. There was only about 30 seconds between them, though. It was a quick switch over. Yeah, we just haven't had, we might not get a really memorable tornado this year. Because now we're in that season where most storms don't produce tornadoes. I mean, we get a lot of pretty storms. Like, you go out into the, like, East Colorado and sometimes the Texas Panhandle, western Nebraska and Kansas, but usually they're not tornado producers. They're usually just really pretty supercells that dump a bunch of hail, but it's very possible that we might not actually see another tornado for 9 months. That's how it was last year. I mean, there was that one, it was really pretty. There was that pretty one in South Dakota that I saw, but that was the last week of June or the first week of July, and I think it was the first week of July. It might have been the 3rd or the 5th. Maybe it was the 4th, I don't know. But it was basically a year ago. That one was really pretty. But that was the last one that I saw all the way up until maybe it was that Kankakee, Illinois tornado, but that one was just a rain-wrapped wedge. I mean, that's nothing great about that. I don't really like those like that. That's why I say, you know, like a lot of people, and you know, there's nothing wrong with coming out just for tornadoes, but there's a lot of people that lately with social media and the social media boom, I think a lot of people have come out here thinking that all you see is tornadoes, and that certainly isn't the case. Anybody who's done this for more than 5 years, and I mean people that have actually done this, I'm not talking about just picking up a camera and driving around on YouTube. I mean like anybody who's really done this will tell you that it's, even if you put all of your time and effort and all of your money into it, it's really hard to see good tornadoes. I mean, they're just, you think about it, a tornado is such a small scale event. Even if you're in like the right area, there could be multiple storms. One might do it, and it might only do it for 10 minutes if you're lucky. It's really hard to get on the tornado. There are people that, you know, that's all they want to see, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I think there's some folks out there that are trying to make this like their social media career, and they're finding that they can make a bunch of money and views by just like screaming tornado at everything, and it's not a tornado, but the general public doesn't really know any better. I don't know. It's kind of slimy, really. It's too bad that it's going that way. But I think we needed a slow year like this to kind of shock the system, because I've seen less of that this year. Like I've seen less of the riff-raff and stuff. It's like those people on Daniel's stream, they call them the screamers. I'm like, that is perfect. You've seen less of the screamers this year. So I think we just kind of needed a little shock to the system. I tell you what though, like days like this are peaceful when you kind of come out here and there's, you know, I'm sure there's people out. I haven't seen anybody out. But it's kind of nice when you come out here and it's just normal people that aren't like screaming and running you off the road. I mean, like there's been probably 10 times this year where I legitimately thought somebody was going to hit me. But there was that time I think we were in Iowa. I was doing like 12, 15 over the speed limit just to keep space between me and this guy behind me. And this guy's like on my ass. And it's like, there's nothing happening. Like, what do you, just go around. Like, what are you doing? It makes it hard for the people that have done this for a while that are really, really here for the weather. It makes it harder for them to grow an audience when you've got the distractions out there. Well, I've got no problem with people doing this. It's just you want people that are out there for the right reason doing it. No, Daniel's not a screamer. His chat calls these people screamers. I think it's hilarious, so I totally stole it. I know, it's really quiet without Daniel. I don't know what to do here. Usually by now he'd be singing a song or something. Or telling me I'm going the wrong way. It'd probably be one of those two. Probably that one. I don't know, it was a good season though. I mean, it wasn't what it was. Like, I mean, the truth is it really was kind of a pain in the ass. It was kind of slow, but what was out there, if you got out there and got on the stuff, was fine. You just had to work a little harder, I guess. But I kind of like the summer season better because usually you get higher base, slower moving storms. Are you going to bed or what? Oh, okay.
Just closing my eyes.
Okay, good night. You haven't been down here since 2021.
23.
No, it was 21 when we were down here. Because we were in like New Mexico and stuff. That was the biggest waste of time. That whole week was a waste of time.
When we went to New Mexico, it was 23.
Yep. Yeah, it was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, we weren't here. We were way farther west.
No, I think the last time I was down this way is when
This is 2022. I'm sorry. No.
No,
It's,
I was 21 because I was pregnant.
yeah, you're right. No, you're right. Daniel can't tell us that he's in America, but don't worry. He'll tell us he's in Australia, and he'll laugh harder than he ever did when he was here. Don't worry. He'll still find that just horribly hilarious. I don't know why. I'm surprised he hasn't called to tell us he's in Australia yet, or begged me to ask him where he's at. Yeah, we had fireworks in El Reno last night while it was dumping rain by the people out behind the hotel.
Italy. We got fireworks and we got
Yeah.
lightning strikes.
Anyway, guys, I don't know. I think that was about it. I mean, they're severe warning that thing we were on all the way down to Breckenridge. Honestly, maybe we should have stayed on it. It looks pretty good now. I mean, whoops. Probably isn't going to look any better than it did when we were on it, though. That thing's going to end up all the way down there on I-20 by, what is that? Eastland? Before you know it. Jesus. I don't know, this was a good day. It was worth the drive. I'm glad that we went there and not farther west, though, because that would have really strung things out. And that storm west of Lubbock died. So, maybe it's a good thing we didn't go out there. But we might just want to, that might be about it for us, guys. I mean, we are just, it's not even going to be raining in a minute. Like, that was it. It's over. The pattern's going to be a little bit slow for a week. But like I said, Thursday, but probably Friday, we might be out in like North Platte or something like that again. Maybe Northeast Colorado. So I might have to turn around Thursday morning. So that might be a thing. We'll see. It might end up being a Saturday thing too. Who knows? Sometimes they shift around a little bit at this range. But after that, or until then, it should be pretty quiet. With the exception of like southeast South Dakota, northwest Iowa, maybe on Tuesday. Tuesday might even end up being a like northwest Iowa, northern Iowa thing too, which wouldn't be that far to get to, but I really don't know if I'll have to wait and see what it looks like, I guess. So that's not that far of a drive, but it can be if nothing happens, because it ends up being like 7 hours. Omaha is only 6 hours, but northwest Iowa, even though it's straight across, is like an hour to an hour and a half longer because you don't have the interstate and the speed limit is like 10 miles an hour slower the whole way. There's not a lot of places to stop either. It's just, you know, US 20 the whole way out. But I don't know, it was good to be out here today. Glad we came out. It made it worth it. But we're going to cross the river here in like a minute. So we'll continue this across the river, see how much water is in the river. I remember a couple of years ago when the river was completely dry. That was weird. You go drive your car down it. Alright, well, this is the river bridge up here. Alright, well, now you're in Oklahoma. Great. Is there any water down there? Or, up here there is. Under these. Right here there should be. Yeah, barely. It's like a puddle. Like the whole thing's supposed to be full.
It's a creek.
Yeah. When you were down here, that was dry. You could drive down it. Well, today was the day of the lightning, I guess. But if you guys look on like Facebook or Twitter, preferably Facebook, 'cause Twitter really sucks these days. I posted a couple of pictures and stuff, but I'll post more later. I just got a couple up there of earlier. That was actually a nice looking storm. That was good. You know, I'm happy with that. That wasn't bad at all. I don't feel like we wasted the time or the gas, because I was kind of a little bit worried about that on the way down. I'm like, oh boy, this might not be good. It turned out pretty well, so. But I'll have some updates or whatever later, I guess. When we get to whatever hotel we're going to, I'll put something out there. But thanks for watching, everybody. I know there's like 1,000 people on here, and I hate to kick everybody off, but there's just nothing. It's over. That was it. But we do appreciate the support and everything. The remaining severe thunderstorm warnings go all the way back there toward Plainview, which those actually don't look too bad. We should have just went west and said the hell with it. But all those outflow boundaries running into each other are just killing it. There's also another severe thunderstorm warning down there by, is that Kermit? No, it's by west of Andrews. It's almost in New Mexico, but west of Andrews, east of Eunice. Then there's a storm just north of Carlsbad, but south of Roswell. And then that line from Lubbock extends all the way over there to the storm that we were on down there by Breckenridge. And then there's even a couple up by the Red River. Yeah, there's one in Altus as well. It just popped up off an outflow boundary. So as these outflow boundaries move through, there's going to be storms that pop up all over the place probably. But have a good night, everybody, and we'll be